So, hello everybody. I hope you are doing very well indeed. Sorry for my voice, just a little bit, a bit sick. Don't know what's going on, but yeah, at least I am able to speak as of now. I hope it won't get any worse than this. But yeah, hopefully it will be alright. Hello Igor, how are you doing? I haven't talked to you in a very long time. I hope you're doing very well indeed. So yeah, let me just bring up the overlay. I hope it will work this time. Don't know what's going on with frickin' Volanta again. So, browser should work just like this. Yeah, there we go. So, as the overlay now works as well, we are flying from Warsaw over to Riga in Latvia. Oh, you just graduated. Oh, congratulations, my man. Congratulations. It's an amazing feeling, isn't it? It's great. Alright, so let's don't waste any time and let's request catering services. Let me start the flight tracking as well. There we go. So we're flying on VATSIM today as well. We have some other company traffic here. It is a 737 MAX next to us, so that's very nice. What do we have else over here? So there is another 737, company 737. We should have 5 departing aircraft here at Warsaw today. Can't see anybody else. Maybe some are taxiing already. Yeah, there is another guy. He has just a white 737 over there. Alrighty. Yeah, it's a great feeling. What was the like the don't know even how to call it in English, for Christ's sake. Like the student program, or what was the like subject of the school? What sort of direction? Because you're doing a great job with photography now. I always see the pictures and they're amazing. So I hope you're doing what you like best. So let's get this underway. So IRS to nav. Let's set all this up. We will be cruising at flight level 370 today. Oh, a technician. Oh, I see, yeah. That's lovely. Oh, nice. That's very cool, actually. Myself, as a BMW owner, I definitely approve that. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. I mean, social media management is something that, especially with a company like BMW, can get very interesting very soon. Alright, so we're flying to Riga, flight level 370. Elevation in Warsaw is 362, so let's just 350. We do not have ATC in Warsaw, so let's check the METAR. So we have QNH of 1012. Yeah. I like the Honda you have. It's Preludeno. I don't even know how to pronounce it in English, to be honest. Prelude? It's a cool Honda. I love that Honda always seems to, you know, get the most out of small engines. Because all their engines are not like, you know, very big. It's like small in the liter volume, but still, yeah. Nice. I like it. I like it. What years are the Hondas? So let me just bring up the briefing real quick. So block fuel is 6036. And payload is 59.75, so 0.8. And we can start boarding as well. So flying from Warsaw. Stand 6. Over to Riga, which is Echo Victor Romeo Alpha. And our call sign today is Lot 7 Lima Kilo. 1997? Okay, okay. Yeah, it's crazy. Exactly. S2K is a perfect example of absolutely extracting the most out of a little engine. It's amazing. When I was looking out for a car to buy like 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago maybe, Hondas were one of my like best picks, but yeah, since we always were big fans of BMW in our family, I decided to go for E92. So what's the active runway? It is runway 15. So let's bring this up. Runway 15. And the route. So we're flying to Bamso as the first waypoint, and then on the Zulu 182 airway over to Aslux, and then via Zulu 460 over to Cessna. Almost Cessna, but Cessna. I love NSX, man. It's... I mean the old one. The new one, I don't know if I really like the design of the new one, but the old one is... that's something special. Mike 857 over to Gunta. And that should be it. So departure runway 15, Bamso 6 Delta departure. Performance initialize. Reserves is 2.9. And cost index 15. Flight level 370. Transition altitude 5000 should be just about right. Let me just quickly check. And transition altitude 65 actually. Oh, there we go. And the wind. The wind is 218 degrees 30 knots. How's your PPL certificate going? Well, I was supposed to fly my first solo yesterday, but I didn't, unfortunately, because the wind was just too strong we have some like guidelines that the instructors need to follow in order to you know, them being able to send us onto a solo flight. Like, yeah, he said that, look, you're flying really well, but I just can't send you out there with 28, 25 gusts of wind. So, yeah, 25 knots, I mean. So, I mean, I absolutely understand. I don't want to be out there on my own for the first time, you know, with gusts like that. So yeah, next opportunity is this Sunday, because I have a flight session booked on Sunday, so we'll see if the weather is better. I mean, it should be sunny, should be kev okay pretty much, so hopefully the wind will be a bit better as well. So I always forget that there is the EFB option in the 737 nowadays, but I just do not really care about it anymore, to be honest. We probably do not even need that much. Let's go with 60, and this page is perfectly finished. Flaps 5 for takeoff. 141, 142, 145, V2. Don't even know where to actually enable the EFB. I feel like it should be somewhere in the equipment. Oh, there it is. That was quick. Let's maybe dive into it a bit. What do we have here? So we have the EFB, request data from SimBrief, which works very nice. I like it. And do we have the performance calculator here as well? Yeah, we do. It's okay. 1.5. Import from OFP. Maybe from the aircraft, actually, that would be better. And flaps 5. Import weather, calculate. So it is pretty much the same. The only thing I'm interested here in is the VRF, which I need to put into here. So yeah, Igor, are you interested in starting your training anytime soon, or are you in training? I don't even know. I mean the pilot one, because you always been interested in aviation. So and we want takeoff 2. Oops, that's not what I want. I want the performance and one limit, takeoff 2. Yeah, and the takeoff things are now deleted, so let's put them in. We'll need to set trim 6 units, basically. Let me just bring up my joystick real quick. Yeah, I definitely understand that. Yeah, it's crazy expensive nowadays, unfortunately. It is what it is. But the progress is mad, you know. I started in at the beginning of March, and I didn't have like any like crazy flying schedule, you know, and still I am already at the phase of doing solo flights, which is amazing. So there we go. Alright, we can start the APU. $10K USD, which is like 240,000 Czech crowns. Yeah, that's yeah, basically about the same price which you would pay for a PPL license in the Czech Republic as well. So it's, I mean, yeah, it's mad. But for like, you know, if you compare it, for example, to driving license prices, the flight training actually holds its price quite nicely, like for the past, I would say, 10 years or so, because when I checked when I was like 15 years old, which is now 6-7 years ago, which is crazy to think about it even, the prices were pretty much the same. Like it obviously is higher now slightly, but definitely isn't the same like with driver's license, because here you pay so much money for driver's license. Like when I did it like 3 years ago, you would pay half of the price you pay today, which is crazy. Absolutely mad. Probe heat can go on as well. So the guy with the max is already gone. Here we have a Embraer to our right. Oh, there he probably is. Or maybe that's the guy who was parked over there. Not quite sure. 4 years ago, I started in The Sims. Yeah, I mean, it was slightly less expensive, I would say, but yeah, definitely it is not cheap, that's for sure. Hello, Patrick, how you doing? Yeah, I know. How's your finals at school going so far? Do you have anything finished yet out of the subjects we discussed last time we spoke? So there we go. We can go ahead and disconnect the GPU, the air conditioning unit as well. Yeah, my rudder pedals are acting up a bit, but that's alright. I'm used to it. We're not even on Unicom, which is cool. This is set quite well, but with finals coming, it's really, yeah, counting's done. That's good. Yeah, economics, Slovak, English. Yeah, good luck, man. I've been through this last year. Yeah. Do you call it Svati Týden or I don't even know what it's called anymore. Yeah, I feel like we're ready to go. I hope I do not have anything else to do there with the aircraft, but let's hope not. Haven't flown the 737 in a while, so it's a bit of an experiment. Yeah, this guy's pushing back. And why is the jetway not operating? Oh, because it's waiting. Oh, don't tell me it's waiting for boarding, my guy. Don't tell me I need to open the doors manually. Please don't tell me. No, I feel like they're finished with boarding. Maybe I just need to close. Oh, no way. I hear them. I hear them boarding now. Anyway. Yeah, we can close these because this is already finished, looks like. But yeah, the passengers need to board the plane, so let's wait just a little bit longer. Akademický týždeň. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we call it Svatý týden. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually. No, I do not have active Sky. This is just the default MSFS weather engine. I've heard mixed reviews, you know, on Active Sky. I do not feel like it's worth the money. Because everyone keeps telling me that third-party developers do not really have access to the weather engine in MSFS, so I do not really want to spend my money on something that could probably be just like cosmetic changes to the weather. Like what I've heard, is that it changes sky colors and stuff like that, but I mean, I do not really feel like I need to change anything, to be honest, with the sim. Right, yeah, really do not know what to think of it anymore, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, we're ready, so whenever the boarding's finished, yeah, we need to keep in mind that this guy is over here as well, pushing back, so he'll be gone in just a second. Fortunately, his pushback wasn't anywhere near quality, so... Yeah, I was on the side of you. You know, it's not worth it. I do the settings a bit and it's much better. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't know. I just feel like I won't spend any money on weather engines in MSFS like until we have something with concrete evidence that they actually have access to the MSFS weather engine build, and then I'll probably consider buying a weather engine or a weather engine. But yeah, not entirely sure what to think of it as of now. Yeah, so people are still coming and boarding. I mean, we do have 166 passengers on board of this flight, so we'll have to wait just a little bit longer, I feel like. Looks like there is a window panel missing here, which is quite interesting. And I feel like it's on the other side as well. It's not just this side. Let me just check, actually. Yeah, it is the same. What the hell? I feel like this needs fixing. The fuck is this? It's not on the other ones. Maybe it's because this one is like not extended. I have no idea what's going on. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I'll join you once once I have some free time. I mean, I was supposed to do I was supposed to go to a lecture today, but yeah, I was just not feeling very well, as you might hear on my voice, so yeah, I just finished some assignments and then I decided to go live for an hour or so. I mean, the scenery looks nice. I like it, but yeah, it's nothing special. Like, I mean, I love this airport in real life. I feel like it's good, but again, you see these flickering textures, the ground textures, that's not alright as well. But like, if you do not fly around the airport and you just are in the cockpit or around the aircraft, it looks alright, you know, it looks alright. Like, for the money, it looks alright.
And Warsaw traffic, Postman 6 lining up from way one side.
It's definitely, like, usable, because I recently got my hands on the Bucharest scenery by, I feel like it's this private guy. I do not know what his name is, but he has all these like flickering textures, and we're used to flickering textures on window textures, you know, and stuff like that, where there is some sort of tint or something like that. But the whole airport, the whole scenery is basically flickering, and you just can't look at it. It will damage your brain, man. So yeah, that was just horrible. Like, this one, you know, missing panel, I don't mind, because when I compared this to the Bucharest one, which from the pictures looked pretty similar, and then when you actually load the sim up, it looks horrible. That's just not the thing you would like. I love the traffic here at Warsaw Airport, just amazing. We have a heavy Dreamliner, then we have the small Embraer, then we have another 737 taxiing, another 737 taking off. We also had the Max parked right next to us. It was really nice. Oh yeah, barely, yeah, that's the one. That's just, it's an absolute joke of a scenery. Absolute joke. Oh, the boarding's finished, looks like. Very nice. So we'll be able to get the hell out of here. Our APU is already running, so that's fine. And we just need to prepare for pushback and departure. We want to turn on our anti-collision light, remove the wheel chocks, and set squawk mode Charlie. We still do not have ATC. There is a controller in Krakow, but not in Warsaw, so we're good to go. Alright, take care. Thanks for joining in. Bye-bye.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
6,500 is set, as well as the runway heading, which is 146.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
146 is set, and also on the heading buck. Here we go. Flight directors, auto throttle, LNAV, VNAV, auto brakes, RTO.
Locking gear.
3.7 tons in Riga, so that's good. This GSX profile is also a bit broken, but yeah, I mean, the parking alignment isn't perfect, but that was the thing when I last used the scenery back in September or October. That was the last time I flew from Warsaw. And we want nose right, tail left.
Parking brake. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, so we can start the engines. So, starting with engine number 2. Want to hit 2 on the N1 indicator there, or 20 or the N2, and let's start this up. Lovely stuff.
Modeling traffic line at 1022, push back from stand 2 and taxi to runway 26 via Alpha Bravo.
Engine number 1.
Set parking brake. Unlocking gear.
There we go.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
So the engines are running. So APU is off. Flaps 5. And let's check the flight control. So that's full left, full right, full up, full down, and rudder full left, full right. That is checked. I didn't start the block clock, so that's perfect. There's always something missing, right? There we go. Take off, sorry, taxi lights, obviously. And let's taxi to... Let's taxi to runway 15. Here is the Dreamliner we talked about earlier. We want to go left here. Oops. There is a Wizz Air A320 Neo, looks like. Maybe even A321 Neo. It's nice to see. Yeah, indeed, A321 Neo. Love to see it. We need to go right. And then on to runway 15. Warsaw traffic, lot 7 Lima Kilo, line up and take off runway 15 Warsaw traffic. So there we go. The strobe lights are on. Final is clear. No one on the runway. So we're good to go. So let's go for it. And power set. Airspeed's live. Checked. Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. We have a FMC message, but that's fine. Need to trim it quite a bit as we fly faster and faster. So let's make this left turn here over to Whiskey Alpha 404. It's a bit bumpy over here, but nothing we can't handle ourselves. So speed check flaps 1. And speed check flaps up. We can now turn on the autopilot, put the landing gear to the off position, and also switch off the auto brakes. And altitude of 6,500 feet is our transition altitude, and then we will be climbing up to our cruising altitude of 370 today. There we go, 370. So there is the Warsaw Okenche Airport. We're flying a left-hand turn, and we'll be making our way over to Riga. We'll be able to proceed direct Unpeg, I believe. So we do not need to make this crazy turn. Yeah, they actually fly this departure and then fly over. What's the city? Bialystok. Yeah. Yeah, so let's do just that. So we have the transition altitude, so the bar reference is about to be set back to the standard pressure, just 1013. To be precise, 1013.25 hectopascals. Just about to hit 10,000. There we go, 10,000 feet, lights off. And I'm also happy to release the passengers, since the air is pretty alright without any significant turbulences. So I like that. Let's check the progress page. So we should be arriving at the Riga airport at 14:15 Zulu. So that's 16:15 Zulu. 16:15 local, I mean. 14:15 Zulu, obviously. What we could do in the meantime is I can bring up some geo-guessing. If we want to do that, because why not? We have some time to go. So let's do just that. Why don't we go for some airports? International airports, maybe? No moving, no panning, no zooming. Let's go. So what do we have here? Terminal 1. Here is a Toyota. Oh, Kansai Airport. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, Kansai Airport is Osaka. Or maybe I could be mistaken. Not sure entirely. But I believe it should be in Osaka, right? I have no idea where the airport is in Osaka, to be honest, but... should be somewhere. Somewhere pretty near the city, I would say. Here is Yao Airport, so that's not the one, obviously. I'm not sure, but I feel like it should be in Osaka, right? Oh, yeah, there it is. It's actually on the man-built island. But at least we did have the knowledge that it is in Japan and Osaka. So we have Bluebird caps. Yeah, Victoria. Victoria. What does it say here? Victoria. There is a BMW E92. Love to see it. Car rental. This doesn't help me, to be honest. Yeah, Canada. Victoria Airport. Where could this be? I have no idea, to be honest. We know that it is in Canada. Like, we have this .ca domain. We have the yellow caps. We have kilometers per hour as well, which won't be obviously in the US. White spot. Victoria. Could it be somewhere in Alberta, maybe? Victoria Airport. Maybe Saskatchewan, Regina, Winnipeg. No. Victoria. This is not very good, is it? Isn't it somewhere here? Victoria. I have no idea. My first guess was Alberta, so let's put it in Alberta. And it's actually down here. Yeah, I should have known better that it is actually in British Columbia here. On the Vancouver Island. This is what it is. At least we got Canada there. So we have Rappel. This looks like Europe. Fairly enough. But other than the yeah, Hertz equipment. Other than this, parking something. Other than that, we do not have much to find here. We have mountains. I'm not sure what this language is. If it is French or maybe Italian. What we could do, we can hop in. Like my first guess was somewhere around here, because I do not feel like it's Milano. It could be. I really do not know what airport it would be on this side. Maybe Grenoble. Geneva, I don't believe that's Geneva. Could be Bergamo. It could be also Malpensa or Linate. Let's try actually Bergamo, but I feel like it's in frickin' France. So let's go over here. And it actually, wow, it was actually on the Corse Island. So it is what it is. At least we're getting the regions. That's fine. VIP terminal. So that's in Russian. Let me try to figure this out. Chaussee. Yeah, that's highway. Cargo terminal. What do we have here? Oh, what is this airport? Gagarin. Saratov, maybe? I can't really read that, to be honest. Airport. Счастливо go Uti. Don't know what that means. It's not a big airport, that's for sure. It looks like we're in Russia. I don't feel like this is Ukraine. I would say, I mean, it looks very good. It looks very nice, the terminal and stuff. Even the infrastructure looks like brand new, even. Maybe not brand new, but fairly new. What we could do is go Moscow, obviously, but I feel like that's not right. I feel like it's somewhere Could this be Ukraine? I don't think so. Yeah, and it was actually Saratov, but I do not know where Saratov is. So again, at least we got the country. Okay, this is very interesting. So we have Croatia Airlines on the route from Rijeka to London Heathrow. I love that they blurred the logo on the plane, but didn't actually blur this, which is quite interesting. Yeah, it is the Rijeka airport, which, to be perfectly honest with you, this doesn't look that great. So Rijeka is over here, so let's find the airport, which I believe isn't actually near the city. It's somewhere a bit further away. Yeah, we're just approaching the cruise altitude, so that's fine. Hello, Obi. No worries. Absolutely no worries. I hope you're doing well. As discussed on the Discord server, flying from Warsaw to Riga. We had some interesting conversations earlier about the sceneries again, since the Warsaw scenery isn't that great, but it does the job, so at least that's that. So let's continue our search for the Rijeka airport. I really do not know where this airport is. It's Zračná Luka. I feel like that could be a name of the let's say part of the city or part of Croatia where the airport actually is located. It can't be anywhere that far away from the city, but again, it can't be directly in the city, that's for sure. So what do we have there? Does that feel like... Not sure actually, but I feel like on to the southeast we could have the sea. Yeah. No worries, mate. As I said, you're always welcome, but no worries that you're here for just a second. I always appreciate that you come to the stream and say hi. Yeah, I have no idea where this freaking airport is, to be honest. Isn't it on this island here? No, it can't be. Oh, it is actually. Haha, yes. There we go. And here's the parking. The terminal is to our southwest, so we should be over here. Should be over here. Yeah, actually, right at the terminal, so that's fine. Perfect score, I like that. At least we got the country in every round there. Let's go for one more. So we have Aeropuerto Internacional El Alto, Sapsa. This just feels like South America. Yeah, the people... I do not know where El Alto is, to be honest. This feels like... it should be in Colombia, Venezuela, maybe even Ecuador. Quito, El Alto. Sapsa. Very interesting. Oops. Actually, isn't this the flag of Bolivia? I feel like it is Bolivia, isn't it? We have La Paz. Yeah, I feel like it has to be. It has to be somewhere in Bolivia. Santa Cruz. I hope it's not just the name of the airport. That would screw me up big time. So there is an airport which doesn't look good. La Paz is in the airport. Oh yeah, it is actually called El Alto, you see. That's just crazy, man. So we have the terminal to our south, bit southwest, so we should be over here. Probably just around here. There we go. So let's check the plane. So we're just about approaching top of descent, so that's good I checked. So let's set it to 10,000, so we're descending. And let's set the aircraft up for arrival. So, the active runway in Riga. The active runway in Riga. There is Red Nose taking off from runway 18, so that's just about right. So, arrival, ILS Zulu runway 18, and we want the Gunta 2 Golf arrival, which is this one. Oops. There we go. So the transition altitude is 5,000, transition level should be 6,000, I mean flight level 60. And the ILS frequency is 111.1 on the course of 175. 111.10. 111.10 is set. And also on the other side set as well. And let's set 175. 175 is set. 175 and 175 here as well, so that's perfect. Slightly below the vertical profile there, but that's fine. The runway length in Riga is 3,200 meters. So auto brake 1 should be alright, but I feel like we want to vacate via Charlie. Let me just bring up the charts real quick. So we are landing on runway 18 and I would really like to vacate via Charlie. We will see if we can make this intersection. I hope we can. We'll see. So we are getting closer and closer to Riga. It's a very nice flight, pretty short one. We have an airport down there. That's Echo Yankee Sierra Alpha. I'm not sure which airport that actually is. I'm going to check that right now. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not going to even try pronouncing that, but it's Šiauliai. Šiauliai should be. It's an airport in Lithuania, basically. It's next to some pretty big lakes. Let me see if we can see some of those. Yeah, there is one. There is another one. And then two smaller ones over there. Looks like it has 2 runways. Probably the main one being this this bigger one. So flight level 210, approaching the border of Lithuania and Latvia. It is quite tricky to identify these two countries for Czech citizens. It is because this is just a little inside info for you guys. Because Latvia has the longer name of the two in Czech language, and Lithuania has the shorter one, and they are pretty similar in the Czech language, or to a Czech person. We usually speak of these countries as the Baltic states, and not really separating them from each other, which obviously is a mistake, but it just is how it is. And Litva is Lithuania in Czech, and if you compare how we say Lithuania in Czech, it's Litva, to Latvia, it's pretty similar, right? So that's why people in the Czech Republic sometimes think of Latvia as Lithuania, and vice versa, obviously. But I mean, if yeah, can't really. I mean, they should know better, but I can't really blame them much, because if you do not understand or do not know English whatsoever, which, like, the majority of older citizens of the Czech Republic basically do not know English, then yeah, it just is what it is, and it's just a bit confusing. So, right at the border of Latvia and Lithuania, we have the Gunta waypoint. And then we should turn left. Sorry, turn left. And then we will need to overfly the airport in the northerly direction and then turn around and actually land heading south, because that's the way the winds coming from as of now. As you can see, even at flight level 160, the wind is pretty from the southerly direction, so just need to keep an eye on that, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, the airport is right in front of us. 40 nautical miles away. Yeah, there it is. We can see it over there in the distance, so that's nice. So, minimums for ILS Zulu runway 18 are 233 barometric, so that's good. The landing altitude at Riga is 37, so that's 50 for us. We can turn on the seatbelt signs as well, because we're getting closer and closer to the airport, so that's perfect. We will need to fly over the Gulf of Riga in order to overfly the city a bit and then come back from the north. So approaching flight level 100, so we want to turn on the lights. Riga is one of the most underrated cities in Europe, I would say. We got used to Tallinn being a very nice city with lots of history, but Riga is actually really underrated as well. It has this like past Soviet vibe, but at the same time it is really rich with its own history and with many amazing landmarks, from huge, let's start with the huge, like with the huge tower by the river, and then with the German buildings as well, lots of churches and stuff like that. It is a diverse city, and it's definitely worth visiting for people who live in Europe. I would say it's a must to go to the Baltic states at least once in your life. And it's actually good to not just fly to Riga, for example, and stay in Riga. It's good to experience the other countries as well. Like how we planned it and then did it was we drove from Prague through Poland to Lithuania. And we visited Vilnius and also other sites in Lithuania, and then we drove up to Latvia. We visited the castle Rundale, and then we visited Riga, obviously. Or the Rundale Palace, I should say. And then we finished our journey in Estonia, and again, it's interesting to see the differences between the countries, because they're similar, but they are definitely not the same. So that's why I'm saying that it's really worth your time going to every single one of these countries and exploring them a bit. It's really something. So 6,000. We want to join the ILS at 2,000. And then the go around altitude is 2,500. We actually need to be at 2,500 at Aknes, which is the waypoint over here. So we can just leave 2,500 there for the time being, since we do not have ATC today. There we go. We'll be flying over the Gulf of Riga for some time now. As I mentioned earlier. There's the airport. And there is Riga. Amazing. Love it here in the Baltics. So QNH in Riga is 1011. So QNH 1011 is cross-checked. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. So here we are. Oh yeah. The tower is there. Amazing. I was waiting if it would actually show up. But yeah, it is there. Lovely to see it. So localizer. Is captured. Oh, flaps 1, flaps 2. And approach mode is activated. Flaps 5, flaps 10, gear down. We want to land on flaps 40. So that's 139 plus 5, so 144. Flaps 15. Looks amazing. I love it. Flaps 25, flaps 30. And flaps 40. Let's hand flight from there, why not? So, auto throttle is disconnected. And the autopilot is disconnected as well. Checked. Slightly above the glide. Not too much. So that's good. Let me just correct this.
500.
There we are.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continue, touchdown zone and landing.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
There we are. Speed brake up, reverse, green. We can make the Yankee intersection and vacate via Charlie, or join the parallel taxiway via Charlie, I should say. So flight time of 1 hour and 5 minutes. That's nice. We do have a plane over here. So why don't we go for stand 104? Which is right here. Docking systems working. Love to see it. Wow. Lovely work. Parking brakes are set. APU. Engine number 2, engine number 1. TCAS. Anti-collision light. Seat belts. Block time. And let's connect the chocks, the ground power, and the air conditioning unit in just a second. And let's start deboarding. And let's request the air conditioning unit now. APU off, as well as the hydraulics, probe heat, window heat, and the IRSs. Oh, the jetway. It's a bit broken. But never mind. The landing rate was minus 138 in case someone's wondering. And thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this flight. And stay tuned to the channel. There are more live streams and videos coming up, so make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you do not miss any of the amazing content on the channel. So thanks for tuning in, and talk to you next time, guys. Bye bye.